What's happening, people? Welcome back to another live video. I'm only going to be jumping on for about 20 minutes, half an hour. See how it goes. Because I've got nothing to bring you. But I haven't done like a live video besides a watch along in about a week and a half now. Because there's nothing substantial or nothing concrete I can bring to you. And I'm not going to come on here and give you some bullshit. So I just thought I'd just jump on a live video for 20 minutes, half an hour, and see what the comments say. But first of all, I wanted to speak about, because my thumbnail, I'm worried. I'm really, really, really worried about this transfer window. Just for the simple fact is, there's been no marquee signing yet. I know people say, oh, we're on the 9th of July, but we've got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do to sort out in this window. You've got Tottenham have made about 6 signings. United are bringing in 2 midfielders. City have got their marquee signing in Elliot Anderson. Arsenal are going for Bruno Guimaraes. And Liverpool are just standing still watching. I know Bruno Guimaraes is like 28, but he's valued about 60 million. Why aren't we in a conversation with him? But we're screaming out for a midfielder. And everyone around us are getting better. The champions in Arsenal are making better signings. And we're trying to be there to compete. And we brought in Victor Munoz. That's it. I think with the Diamande signing, I think because we've missed out, I think, have we gone back to the drawing board? And which, if we go back to the drawing board now, it's going to be too late, because we need at least 6 signings. That's without anyone leaving. Now, if Liverpool have just gone back to the drawing board, we're fucked, because it's too late. Big up, Nicole. Big up. But I just don't know what's going on. And you've got our sporting director who's flirting with Saudi, who is apparently going to Saudi next month. I said this in previous videos. Is he even asked that we need to bring in the right signings? Because he's getting a paycheck in Saudi next month. Is he really asked? I don't think he is. We need a right back. I seen this morning, Nottingham Forest have had a €17.5 million bid rejected for Gavario Reid. Now, he's a player who I've mentioned previously in my videos who would be a good signing for cheap for Liverpool. Why aren't we in a conversation with that? He's going to cost about between 20 and 25 million pounds. Why aren't we in a conversation with him? Bruno Guimaraes has expressed his decision to leave Newcastle. Why aren't we in the conversations with him? Why are we after Bradley Barcola, which is a good player, but it's something we don't need. We don't need him. We need a natural right winger. Signing Barcola for 100 million. Signing Barcola for 100 million to shoehorn him out of position is just a waste. What is the point in signing Barcola for 100 million to play him out of position? You're not going to get the best out of him. Get Joe Allen back. He was in midfield out. Lads, to be fair, fuck Joe Allen. I'd rather bring back fucking Charlie Adam. He's probably got more legs than McAllister in the midfield, lads, and he was slower than a snail. It's a joke, lads, a proper joke. See, yourselves, you've brought in Hayden Hackney, haven't you? He's not a bad signing for you. But at least Hayden Hackney's going to be first choice We brought in a fucking bench warmer. That's all we brought in for now. But on the 9th of July, our sporting director is going to Saudi next month, and he's sorting nothing out. And that's why I said that. I've always said to you, I can't stand FSG. I fucking hate them with a passion. They always leave us short. It's like last season, I was probably in that 5% last season who wasn't happy with our transfer window last season. I was happy we signed Wirtz, I was happy we signed Isak, but I wasn't happy we didn't bring in a better right back, a centre back. I think we needed a midfielder, and we needed a backup to Salah. So after some 19-year striker from Leverkusen, 19-year from Leverkusen. I don't know if you can find it. Let us know. Because who's their striker last season? Was it Boniface, or was that the season before? Hi. How are you? I'm okay. Just had some bad news. My dad got rushed in the hospital with the plane, and he's also had to stop. Oh, fucking pray for your dad. I hope you're okay. Yeah, I wish him a speedy recovery. It's fucking sad times. So sorry to hear about that, but some stuff like that, I'm not good with like expressing it, but I do hope your dad for a speedy recovery, and I hope you're okay. This is like my therapy. Yeah, it's being on this show today is not good therapy, because I'm fucking pissed off about the lack of signings, and I'm just sick to death of being linked FC or interested FC. I just want signing through the door, and I want this. They've got a new manager, at least back him, and it's just fucking. It's a weird feeling with Liverpool now, with the lack of signings, the lack of bids. We've only bidded in for Diamande. And it is very worrying when teams teams above us and teams around us, they're strengthening, and we're not doing anything whatsoever. We're just standing still while fucking Man City getting Elliot Anderson, Arsenal on the verge of getting Bruno, even Tottenham signing Tanali, who'd walk in our midfield, and Matai Fernandez is an alright player, but they're strengthening. Chelsea have only got one game a week, and their midfield is better than ours anyway, with Caicedo and Enzo. So the teams around us are strengthening, and we're just fucking standing still like fucking knobheads. Hey, Cameroon, yeah. What's his stats if you go on transfer market, write his name in? Or I might have a little look later, lad. But yeah, you need a striker anyway, lad, don't you? Because fucking Barry Chuckle's shite and fucking Beto's shite, innit? Hate usually. Anyway. This is what I mean, lad. We're getting linked with Barcola. All Liverpool fans are fucking have no wank over Barcola, who's a left winger, but we already have 3 at the club. I don't want to spend 100 million on Barcola to shoehorn him on a right wing when that's not his best position, and you won't get the best out of him there. So what the fuck is the point in spending that kind of money on someone? I want an out and out right winger. Whether one what's being linked, your Cuban Minter. At this point, I'd take him. He's not like a shit player. But is he Liverpool quality? I'm not sure. I don't think he is. But he's still only 21. He's got a lot to improve. I'd rather him right wing than Barcola. And that's like my point, lads. I can't be arsed spending so much money on Barcola to shoehorn him out of position. Or I see fans say put Rio on the right. An 18-year-old kid who's still developing, you want to shoehorn him out of position, and you're not going to get the best out of Rio. So it's fucking our fan base, lad, are fucking weird, lad. Very, very weird, our fan base. Shock so much shit, lad, it's unbelievable. Christian Cafone, his name is. I'd have to have a little look at him. I know he's been after that two-way waiting. He's the right back for 40 mil from Strasbourg. He had an alright World Cup for Ivory Coast. I think it's Desi Doué's brother. I know you will have seen links with him. But have you seen the news Fabrizio put out, lad? That Nottingham Forest have just had like a €17 million bid rejected for that Gravio Reed from Farnwood. Now that's a player who I'd be interested in. I want us to sign as the right back because Conor Bradley's injuries are bad and just fucking sell him, let him revive his career elsewhere. It's a shame, and Frimpong's not a fucking right back, lads, and he's not a right winger. I don't know what Frimpong is. I don't want Frimpong as a right back. I don't want him as a right winger. I just don't want him at my club, full stop. Now, Gavano Reed is going to cost you about 20 to 25 million. In today's market, that's very, very cheap. And I don't even know why we're not in a conversation with him. It's fucking worrying, signs for Liverpool, but you get the fucking knobheads who wank over FSG for free merchandise or free tickets and just too scared to express how they feel. Where I'm not asked, I'll give my honest opinion. Whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, I don't give a fuck. I'm just sharing my opinion, and I am worried with identifying as a left winger to play right winger is fucking really, really strange to me. It doesn't make any sense in this imagination. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. There's no sign of us signing a right back. There's no conversations about bringing in a centre back because in reality we've got Leone. He's just come back from a bad injury. Jerry Majaka, he's just come back from a bad injury. Van Dijk's playing every single game of every minute for Liverpool and then going to the World Cup playing every game of every minute. And then Joe Gomez, who's got fucking biscuit knees anyway. So, no sign of a centre back. Goalkeeper, I think Mama's just going to stay. Alisson. Left back, I can understand why we're not going in the market for a left back because they're just going to use Kostas Tsimikas as the backup right back. Now, the midfield, that's a serious problem. So we've got no actually DM at the club besides Endo, who's, what is he, about 33 now? All we've got is fucking Endo. And we've got no natural six who can come in and let Gravenberch, let Jones, let McAllister advance forward in the 8. But we've got all the profiles at Liverpool's midfield now. They're all identical to each other. We've got no different profiles in the midfield. They're all exactly the same, and we've got no fucking natural fucking six. We haven't had a natural six as a first team since fucking Fabinho. The last time we brought in a high quality 6 DM was Fabinho. And when was that? 2018, 2019 or something like that. So that's a problem. Jones wants to go. McAllister looks like he's dead. His legs are gone. Szoboszlai, does he want to sign a new deal? I don't know. If he doesn't want to sign a new deal, if it was me, I'd fucking sell him this window. Go and get your 100 millions for him. Because next summer, when he's got 1 year left in his contract, you're only going to get about 40, 50 million for him. Jones has got 1 year left in his contract. So the midfield is iffy. The midfield, we need a natural DM. But my first choice is Boadi from Lille because Chouameni was my first choice, but he's just signed a new contract. So now we should go to Boadi from Lille. He's only 18. He's going to be elite. My second choice probably Zaire Emery from PSG. Maybe he might want to leave for more game time. There's people out there, but there's no. I know there's links, but there's nothing concrete. Right winger, we haven't got a single right winger at the club. If push comes to shove, we might have to get back on the blower to Mo Salah and ask him, does he want to come back for a year on lower wages? Maybe that's a solution what Liverpool might have to go down. If Liverpool don't think there's a right winger on the market to overpay or overspend, then you might have to get back on the blower somehow and say, what's happening, lad? Fancy just giving us another year and see what the market's like next summer. Because we haven't got a single natural right winger at the club at the moment. And a team like Liverpool's quality, that's unacceptable. And the owners, Edwards and Hughes, need to be called out for it. It's so unacceptable for a elite team like Liverpool to have zero right winger depth at the club. It's fucking shocking. Left winger, we're stacked. We've got Gakpo, even though I don't rate him, he's still at the club. We've got Rio and we've got Munoz. So we've got three natural left wingers who that's their favourable position. And then when you got the strikers, we've got Isaac. Ekentike out till the new year. He's racing to be fit by Boxing Day, but to get fully fit, he might not even be fully fit all this season coming up. So we might need a fucking backup striker. But I said bring Núñez back on a free. Doesn't cost a penny, and you can just sit there and just play every 20 minutes or something. Frimpong is a bench warmer. I don't even think he's a bench warmer, lad. I don't see the proposition of bringing Frimpong at the club. Maybe it was a curveball to get Wirtz to come to Liverpool because the best mates. Whether it was because of the homegrown quota, because we are in the red zone with the homegrown quota. Maybe it's that. But I just don't understand the decision to bring Frimpong in at the club. Unless it was one of them two. If it wasn't any of them two what I've just stated, then I just don't know who recommended fucking Jeremy Frimpong. Yeah, we'll need to be replacing us. Legs are gone. Also, that's it, mate. Fucking Van Dijk played every minute of every fucking game without a rest. He hasn't had a rest. And he was 35 yesterday. You know what I mean? Van Dijk at 35 years of age has to be the heart of the defence and play every single minute of every single game for club and country, which is fucking mad. Who would you take back, Luis Diaz or Downey? Diaz, obviously. Diaz is far better a player. But Núñez is going to cost you nothing. So, and to compete in the Premier League, you don't just need a first 11. You need a squad. You need a whole 23 to 25 players. But Diaz will cost you now in this market. Diaz will probably cost you 100 million. But Diaz is 29 now, so I don't think any club will go in for Diaz now. I think his next big stage will probably be America or Saudi in about 2 or 3 years, probably. But yeah, fucking. But even now, let's talk about we haven't got a vice captain. I don't know when the decision is going to get to be made, but in your comments, who would you have as vice captain at Liverpool now to take over Robbo? For me, mine would be Alisson Becker. But I don't really like giving captains to goalkeepers. I prefer outfield players. But my reason behind it is he knows the club. He's been here 8-9 years. He's a Liverpool legend. He's the best goalkeeper in world football. So for me, Alisson Becker for me. Sick of people saying to stop Rio developing. Or use is good enough. We'll see in the long run. We need contact basically. Yeah, this is what I mean. I wouldn't mind Barcola if it was a Gakpo replacement, but I don't want to be spending 100 million on a left winger to shoehorn him at right winger. It doesn't make sense to me. And people are just going by name. They're not going what Liverpool need. We don't right now. We don't need Barcola. We don't need to be going out spending 100 million on fucking Bradley Barcola. We need to be going out spending 100 million or maybe more. Even if you want to go and get Hendrick for right wing, whether you want to go and get Ryan or Barcelona have just brought in Anthony Gordon and are bringing in Adeyemi from Dortmund. Do Liverpool go to the market and go and try and get Rafinha from Barcelona as right winger? They're the players you need to play right wing. You don't need fucking Bradley Barcola to spend 100 million on a left winger to go and play him right. It doesn't make fucking sense. And I'm sick to death of Liverpool fans who think that's acceptable because it's not. Alisson's my pick. Just because he's a natural leader. He's played multiple minutes for Liverpool. He played multiple games for Brazil. He's been in Champions League finals. He's won Premier Leagues. He's won major competitions. He's at the correct age for Alisson. So for me, Alisson, my second would have been Joe Gomez. For the simple fact is Joe Gomez is going to be at this club whether you like it or not. We can't afford to get rid of any more homegrown players. So he will probably see out his last year. I could possibly give it to him because he's been at the club for 11 years. He's played under, I think it's like 3 different managers. Joe Gomez knows Liverpool inside and out. Now that's a possibility. I don't understand people who will give it to Dominic Szoboszlai with 2 years left in his contract. Liverpool fans who think give the vice captain to Dominic Szoboszlai fucking mentally disturbed and retarded in the brain. Dominic Szoboszlai, you don't give the captaincy to a fucking player who hasn't signed a new contract and has only got 2 years left in his contract. For all we know, give Dominic Szoboszlai the captaincy now in 2 years, he could fuck off to Madrid on a free. Just like fucking Trent Alexander-Arnold did. This notion, give it to Dom, give it to Dom, give it to Dom. It's fucking upstairs and I don't get it. It winds me up. So 130 for Elise. Elise, I think Elise's values at 220, lads. You're not getting Elise for 130 when the team who Jordan Henderson has just gone to Man City for 130 mil in Elliot Anderson. Elliot Anderson is fucking no better than fucking Curtis Jones, and he's just gone for a 130. Elise's costing you 200 mil easily. I think Dom will go 2 million. This is what I mean, lads. If Dom, you put a contract offer now for Dom to sign now, if you don't want to sign now, sell him. You can get with 2 years left in his contract now. You can get 100 million for him. But if you prolong it next summer, he's only got 1 year left in his contract. You're only going to get about 40-50 million for him. Gomez qualified. Yeah, Gomez will get a testimonial, and I'm happy. Gomez should have got sold 3 years ago. Ship sailed with him, but it is what it is, innit? I've got no problem with Joe Gomez being a backup. Sorry, people. But this notion, give it to Tom, is fucking brain dead to me. It's just a retarded statement in my eyes. Or McAllister, people saying give it to McAllister. I've seen online McAllister. That doesn't make sense because I want McAllister out the club. McAllister's legs are gone. So for me, it's got to either be Alisson Becker or Joe Gomez. Curtis Jones won't get the captaincy. I know he's scouts and stuff, but he's got 1 year left in his contract and he was looking to go this summer. So Curtis Jones won't get the captaincy. You just know we've got no one who's like captain with. Big up, lad, big up. Well, welcome. Yeah, that's what I mean. Us as a football club now, we're just bringing in youth players, and there's just no one experienced enough. Besides, like the old guards, I would like to see is like bring in like 26, 27 year olds, like just like cheap, just to be around the dressing room, because that's important. Being around the dressing room is very, very, very important. But for me, it has to be logically, it has to be Alison Becker. But Alison could be going on a free next summer. Is it worth giving someone the captaincy for a year? Would you give it to someone long term instead? I've actually seen someone who wants Josh Hay to start this season. When did we become? I've seen it, lads. I've seen it. It's fucking mind blowing. I don't get it. He's fucking 15 years of age. He hasn't even done his GCSEs yet, and you want a 15-year-old to try and carry us to a league title. It doesn't make sense. You want a 15-year-old kid who hasn't even finished fucking school yet to drag Liverpool to a fucking league title. It's fucking, for me now. If I was Liverpool, I would try and put in a cheeky bid for Rafinha from Barcelona. With Gordon just arriving and Adeyemi on his way to Barca, I would try and put a cheeky bid in for Rafinha. He's probably the best on the market. I know he's old. I think, how old is he? 28, 29. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, people. 28, 29. I would put in a cheeky little 40 mil bid and see what they're chatting. Because for me, we don't need right now. We don't need Barcola, so I don't know. I don't know the hype with Barcola. I don't see why people are fucking sitting there wanking off the Barcola when it's something we don't even need right now. We've got 3 left wingers at the club already, and I don't want to spend that kind of money to shoehorn him as a right winger. Who do you think we end up at right wing this season? I don't know, mate. I literally do not know. People are wanking over Barcola to put on right wing, but you're going to spend 100 million and you're not going to get the best. You're not going to get the best out of Barcola putting on right wing. I've seen links to Minter. Minter may be a possibility. Maybe we can get him for 60. Silly's only 21. He's still raw, but he's got that pace we lack in the wing areas. But it's just end products fucking shite, innit? But this market absolutely stinks for right wingers. But if best case scenario, I'd get back on the phone to Mo Salah and say, what's happening, lads? Just come and give us another fucking year. And then try and hit the market next and see who's out there next summer for a right winger. Maybe a Mo fucking bring back Mo. I'd rather bring back Mo Salah than sign fucking Barcola as a right winger. But playing Barcola left winger, I've got no arguments about that. I don't mind that. It'd be a really good signing if he's a left winger. But we've got Munoz, we've got Gakpo, and we've got Rio all play left wing. We don't need a fourth one. Much appreciated, lads. Thank you very, very much. Nice one there. Even Rio will be inconsistent, hard and at the age of the game, get bored, literally done nothing in game. That's it, lads. I seen like Rio, Rio's one of my favourite players. I fucking love Rio. I hope he ends his career at Liverpool. I think he's going to be an elite player. But there was games when the games were tight. He was tracking back. He was lacking at tracking back, and some goals we conceded were due to Rio just being lackadaisy on the ball, not tracking back, letting players run off him. But that's because of his age. He's still a kid. Imagine him on one side and Josh Abe on the other. Do you know what I mean? There's just no defensive cover, and you're just gonna burn him into the ground. Look at all the players who start their career early. Okay. Eden Hazard retired by the time he was 32. Rooney retired by his 32. Running plays into the ground at that age, most of the time, the end of the career, really. Yeah, I think Bone will come and you can. The problem with that, I wouldn't mind Jared Bowen as backup, like a backup behind someone, but the reports are that he's got a 60, West Ham wants 60 million for him. I'm not paying 60 million for fucking Jared Bowen. And he's 29. I'm not paying 60 million for a 29-year-old. And I don't think he's the winger we need. He's not. Jared Bowen's quick, but he's not that. He's not quick. I think Mo Salah, even at Mo Salah at 34, I do think Mo Salah's still quicker than Jared Bowen. Some of our fans putting our hopes in Rio will never end. That's it, lad. The brain that after the fan base who chat shit like that, lad, you just play FIFA or Football Manager. They don't delve into the club on a deeper scale. They just sit there all day in in a mass spare bedroom or something, and then just fucking start playing FIFA or Football Manager, lad. It's only Alex Ferguson who can win titles with kids, and that happens fucking 30 odd years ago. Do you know what I'm saying? Mo would have stayed. We sacked a lot earlier. No, was that? Yeah, that's it. Mo Salah would have definitely stayed. 100%. I agree with that. Uh, yeah, Mo Salah would have definitely stayed. I agree. But sacked a lot too late, and we just don't know what went on behind the scene with Mo Salah, because Mo Salah comes to social media. I don't think Mo Salah would have a chat with Slot and then ran to social media. I think Salah would have a problem with Slot, went to Edwards or went to FSG. They didn't pay no interest to it. So he said, you know what, I'll just go to like me 50 million followers on social media. Do you think Gakpo should really? Gakpo doesn't see football, lad. Gakpo should retire. He's the shittest fucking player I've ever seen in my life. I can't stand Cody Gakpo, lad. I just think he's absolutely fucking wank. And I'd take a pack of fucking Haribos or give me fucking 2 Freddos for fucking Gakpo, lad. He's fucking shite. Nice of the way he didn't follow his man. That's it, lad. When we got beat 2-1, got beat 2-1 by Wolves. For the who was it? Was it João Gomez? Was it João Gomez? Was it João Gomez who scored the seconds? João Gomez ran off him as he's just jogging, but that's due to age. Do you know what I mean? You can't. Rio's good only in certain games. I wouldn't play Rio a full game. Like if you're going away to Stamford Bridge, if you're going away to the Etihad, if you're going away to the Emirates. Do you know what I mean? Because in them type of games, you need to be switched on, whether that's going forward, but also defensively is massively important as well. But then now we're on and finished. Exactly. If Newcastle didn't hate that so good, you know, that's what I mean. People moaning about Bruno's age, but Jimenez walks into our midfield. Do you know what I mean? And he makes our midfield a lot better. But we're leaving players of his calibre to go for a team who's just won the Premier League, who we're trying to catch up against. It doesn't make sense. I read we're considering Rio as a successor. Happened to door for Munoz and Rio on the right back, or the Gakpo on the left. Possibly. Do I think that's acceptable? Completely, totally unacceptable. But that's what FSG do. FSG are horrible bastards. I can't stand FSG. Never liked them. Didn't like them when they walked through the door. They got Liverpool not cheap. paid the debts off, and they built a bigger stadium, a big academy to feed more money into the pockets. They're horrible. But is that a possibility? Yeah, that is a possibility, because if you're looking at it like that, it means that we're only spending money on Barcola and getting no one else through the door as an attacker wise. But do I think that's correct? No. I want Barcola, Munoz, and Rio all to play left. I want 3 of them to play left to share that position. We can sell Gakpo, bring in Barcola for the left, not for the right, for the left. Then go and get me 2 right wingers. Get me 2 right wingers. Whether it's someone cheap like Munoz, like a deal like a Munoz deal, but a right winger on top of it. Go and get me Ryan. Go and get me Hendrick. Go and get me Rafinha. Go and get me fucking out. I wish Elise. But but that's for me. But that's the way we should be looking. Big up Clive, lads. Big up every time, lad. You're always there. You're always supporting. And anyone who's in the comments, if you can just smash the like button, it literally costs nothing, and it just gets this video out there more, and it gets me out there more, and it just helps me channel grow. And it'd be massively respectful if you can just like and subscribe if you haven't already. It just fucking helps me, innit? Even then, United didn't have full team of kids experience. Exactly, they still had the experienced players, but people just play FIFA too much, lad. If Rio's are starting regularly for us, something's got wrong. That's it, lad. You don't have an 18-year-old to start. He should get more game time than last season, but shouldn't be starting week in, week out, lad. Okay. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I don't think it's acceptable either. We don't know how good Munoz is, and Rio is 17. That's what kind of success, but he's made us a bit everything. And that's it. That's why, like, a few streams ago, I said I wouldn't mind Nunes coming back on a free. I don't like Nunes, but at least it's another fucking body in there, and it's someone who knows the club, who's played for the club before. He's got Premier League experience, and he'd probably come on as a lesser wage, rather than paying, because in this market, bad paying 40-50 million for a backup striker. But then when TK comes back, they're going to fall to third choice, and then basically you spend 50 million on a third choice fucking striker. But if I'd cope with Nunes as the backup, and then Nunes can go third choice when TK's back, and Nunes costs nothing. Would you rather have Ryan and Barcola because of that young position? I know the system. Only way Barcola would play left wing. Yeah, 100%. I'd rather have Ryan than Barcola. The simple fact is fucking Ryan's a right winger. So if you want to start shoehorning players out of position, do you know what I mean? Just go and stick fucking Freddie Woodman in fucking DM instead of buying a fucking midfielder. Just go and stick Freddie Woodman in DM if people want to start putting players out of position. You know what I mean? Or go and fucking just go and put Freddie Woodman DM. Go and put fucking Calvin Ramsey as your striker if Isaac gets injured, if you want to start playing players out of position. You know what I mean? That's it. Doesn't make sense putting players out of position. If you put players in the correct positions, you get the best out of them. And to get the best out of players, you go on to win league titles. You don't win league titles by not getting the best out of your players, do you? People honest, I was playing in the capacity, same as the already. I don't know where people are getting Abe the next Gerrard, because Abe's a right winger, Gerrard was a midfielder, so the characteristics are completely different. Maybe you could say Abe is the next Salah. That's got more substance to it, but saying a right winger is going to be the next midfielder doesn't make sense. And people like that, lads, fucking, you just got to learn to ignore them because they're either doing it to rage bait or they're doing it because they don't know fuck all about football. And just do you think just because they've been playing FIFA for 2 years, they know everything about football, lads, and they don't. Hey, look at Stevie, and Stevie walked through. Who actually seems to start regularly when inconsistent. But but the difference with Steven Gerrard, lads, Steven Gerrard is a 1 in a million player. It's going to be very, very hard for Liverpool to find that type of midfielder again. Do you know what I mean? Gerrard is 1 in a million. Whenever you've ever seen midfielders like that break through and then reach that level Stevie did once in a fucking million, lads. 1 in a million. Seeing people saying Ming McNuna because he only gets. No, for me, I'm just saying, bring back new. My logic behind my logic. I'm gonna let me have a drink. Like my logic, right, behind bringing back Nunes is say if you spend 40 to 50 million on a backup striker because you don't want Nunes back, that means 40, 50 million out of the transfer budget is gone missing. So that might mean you can't go and get that £100 million winger you want. You might have to fall back on a Minter. So my logic was behind it was you spend 100 million on Diamande and then you get Nunes on a free. Or you go and get a Yakubu Minter and you go and get a striker who's going to cost you 40 to 50 million. What would you do? Put it in a chat now. What would you do? Spend 100 million on a winger and get Nunes on a free. Or you have to buy a 60 million pound winger like a Minter, but bring in a 40 to 50 million pound striker. What would you do? Because for me, I'd rather spend that 100 million on a winger like it was Diamande, and then it means you go and get Nunes for free, and it means that you haven't spent out of your transfer budget then, and he's just there just to fucking warm the bench. If we say we're 2 or 3-0 up, 20 minutes to go, you can take Isaac off and go and rest him, and say Nunes just fucking go and do your thing, lads. That's what that was my reason behind Nunes. Because I don't want to spend 40 to 50 million on a backup striker and it gets taken out the budget and then it means we can't go big in other areas because we've only got a certain budget. We'll never produce another Gerrard. Maybe. I won't be alive though, lads. I won't be alive to fucking see it. But there will be another Gerrard. Like people in the 80s probably would have said that there won't be like another Dalglish or there won't be another Souness. But Gerrard come along. You know what I mean? People would have said that there won't be like another Al Nansen, but then Virgil van Dijk came along. So there will be, but I probably won't be alive to fucking see it, lad. Don't get it. FSG never spend money and just lock in. Bye. I know, but even on that though, it is a good point. But even on that, when he said that he didn't spend money, the FSG did spend money. But look how much they fucking got back when you had to sell Kwanzaa, they sold Diaz, they sold Tyler Morton, all the fucking youngsters. And the reason why we could spend that extra more was when you go and fucking sell Kwanzaa and you sell Tyler Morton, you get that full profit. So that's why and now I am worried that I think Liverpool is standing still at the moment in the transfer window. People saying things get done behind closed doors. I know FSG, and this is just it's copium. When people say they're doing things behind the scene, it's fucking copium. Because I know FSG, I know the type bastards. I know they don't do everything right in one window. They always leave us short. I know FSG, I know my owners, and I don't fucking like them. Who do you think we need to sort of a long-term engine can be the next version when it is? Yeah, I wouldn't mind Slotterbeck, but Slotterbeck would have been a good Van Dijk replacement, but he's got a fucking bad injury now. So, I don't know. I'm not a fucking scout, you know what I mean? But he would have been probably my top target next season to bring in to replace him because he's the Germany captain, Dortmund captain. He's got experience. He's still at a young age. What is he? 26 or something. Yeah, but that bad injury that could fucking the farm now. And with that bad injury, I can't see us coming in for him to replace Van Dijk next summer. If I was Liverpool, I'd offer Van Dijk a new contract. You're gonna have to. Yes, yeah, he has got a really course, but when does that expire? I need to look into that. I know he had it for this summer. And I'm just surprised like Madrid or no one or Bayern Munich didn't come in for him, to be honest. It's a mad one way, like no top teams coming for him at such a cheap price for that kind of player. Anyway, only because we're used to agree with you. I'm also worried now, Sonia, only minute, man. We are playing 2 matches a week. That's it. And I've got a funny feeling because Kieran Morrison signed a new contract last month. Maybe he's going to be a backup fucking right winger, which he should be the third choice right winger. A team the size of Liverpool, you can't be having Josh Aben, Kieran Morrison as backup wingers. You fucking can't. I've got another shot. I told you I wouldn't mind. I know his numbers are fucking shocking. Savinho off Man City. Just go and get him. I'd rather him than Barcola at right wing. At least he's a fucking right winger. And he's going to cost about 50, 60 million, which in today's market is cheap. He's 22 years of age, Brazilian international. He's got a high ceiling. Just to see what Areola can get the best out of him. I'd rather pay 60 million for a natural fucking right winger than 100 million shoehorning plays. Why are Liverpool shoehorning plays? It doesn't make sense. You don't see Man City doing it. You don't see Arsenal do. Fucking Arsenal with Madueke. You don't shoehorn him to play striker, 10 or left wing, do you? No, he's a backup behind fucking Madueke. He's a backup behind Saka. Why can't we do that? It's annoying. It's so annoying. Spending loads of money and you just want to shoehorn. I don't get the fan base. I really don't. People moaning because Mo wasn't voted best of all time to play for us. It's just a list yet. I was number one. That's it. It's about opinions, isn't it? I probably would have give it to. I probably would have given it to Mo myself, but I understand why Gerrard got it. So it could be an argument. Gerrard did deserve it, or Mo could have deserved it. It swings round. It's just about opinions, and I don't even fucking care about who's the fucking best player for Liverpool. I only care about the here and now, and I want my fucking club to start winning titles again. And it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Yes, Areola can bring the best out of them, but we can't depend on that, to be honest. That's it. Areola is not a magician. Areola can only take players so far, and players have to help themselves. And players like Gakpo, players like McAllister, they're just done out here. They're completely done. McAllister's not going to get better under Areola, and neither is Gakpo. And Areola's not a magician. Areola needs the fucking correct players as well. You can't turn fucking water into wine. It's impossible. Even Klopp wouldn't be able to do that. Klopp needed backing. Everton would never sell to us, but I take that Ndai. Yeah, Ndai's a good player, but again, his numbers are fucking shit though, aren't they? And I don't think Ndai's who we need. Ndai's not quick. We need a winger with that fucking pace, precision, and end product. And I don't think Ndai's just Ndai reminds me of uh, like Coutinho back in the day, where he's very, very good technical. If we're relying on youngsters this season, something has gone wrong. That's it. Something has gone wrong. And the notion of what had come out, the notion of fucking Iriola wanted to assess the squad. Fuck off. I'm not fucking. I'm not taking that for in the slightest, because even someone who's very uneducated about football even Stevie Wonder can see the gaps in our team. Do you know what I mean? Stevie Wonder can see the fucking players we actually fucking need to bring in and the holes we've got in our squad. Not just the first 11, the full squad. Because to win a league title, it's not about the first 11, it's about the fucking squad. We've got no backup. Well, people are going, Jayden Danns is back in training. Jayden Danns next week could be out injured again. Watch. People are sitting there wanking in the fucking socks about fucking Jayden Danns. Jayden Danns will be injured next week. Jayden Danns and Stefan Bajcetic, the ship has sailed with them too. I thought highly of both of them. I thought even myself, I was in that notion where I was thinking, Jayden Danns, we've got a big fucking good striker on our hands here for the future. Same with Bajcetic in the midfield, and both of them are just injury prone, and the ship has sailed with them. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if Jayden Danns gets another injury next week. Would you take Sarr from Palace? If at this point, yeah, he's a fucking right winger. Do you know what I mean, lads? Yeah, I fucking would. He's 28, 29. Do you know what I mean? And I wouldn't spend more than 30 million on him. If we can get him for 30 million or less, then yeah, I wouldn't spend that. But they're the names what should be in the fucking conversation. So proper fucking right wingers. Liverpool have links with players yet, don't we? Who else we playing on That's it, lads. It's every summer. We're linked FC, interested FC, observant FC. It's fucking. It's. And our PR is excellent. Our PR is fucking really, really, really good. Gapo Mackin go with you for and yeah. Sad to see Elliot. I loved it. I loved Harvey Elliot when he come from Fulham. I watched him for his debut against when he come on for Fulham. Remember when he had like the ponytail in his hair and all hair was fucking bare metal. I remember them days at Harvey Elliot, but 2 leg breaks has fucking ruined his career, and it's sad to see because I like Harvey Elliot, but it is time to go. Sand needs a loan badly. I agree with you. He needs a loan where he can fucking get games out. He hasn't played a fucking proper game in about a year. Bajcetic hasn't played a football game in fucking 2 years, and people are coming in like he's the next fucking Busquets. It's crazy to me. It's fucking crazy. I prefer Hugo Minter. Yeah, I prefer Minter just because Minter's got that raw pace. Sarr's got end products a lot better, but Sarr's like, isn't he 6-7 years older? I wouldn't like Minter. If we can get him for 60 million, I wouldn't mind, because he's still got resale value if he's shit, and he's got that burn of pace. It's just his end product is fucking shit, but I think Iriola can work with that. I'd say Bowen used to hit him over. I'm in the same boat as you, lad. I'm completely in the same boat as you. Big up. I don't think I've seen it in the chat today, but big up to yourself, and I agree with you there. If Bowen was 30 or less million, I'd be all over it. I'd be all over it. But the fact is, West Ham wants 60 million. I'm not paying 60 million for a 29-year-old. He's going to give me 2 years. So what's that? He's going to give me 2 good years. What's that, like 30 million a year for fucking Jared Bowen? And nah, not for me. Not for me. Well, 30 million, respectful price. It's the World Cup excuse needs to start. Got it in one, lad. Got it in one. All this notion that people players at the fucking World Cup talking shit. Tottenham signing players at the World Cup. Man United signing players at the World Cup. We've even signed a player who's at the fucking World Cup in Munoz. He's at the World Cup with Spain. We're signing players at the World Cup. So all this World Cup fucking shite, put it in the bin. Just talking absolute fucking proper shit, and I agree with you. And the excuse behind the lack of signings is the World Cup. I fucking 100% agree with you, lads. 100% agree with you. Wait some talking about you, Nans. We could say he had growing pains, lads, but he had muscle injuries as well. So I wish Dan's goes on to be like the next fucking Suarez, lad. Because Jayden Dan's is a scouser like myself, lad. So I want him to do the biggest things, lad, and win fucking Champions League, win league titles, because he's a fucking scouser, lad. But the reality is, he's had too many injuries, and it would not surprise me if he gets injured next week. You know what I mean? I don't hate Dan. He's a fucking scouser like myself, lads. I fucking love Jayden Dan's. But I don't hide behind fucking bullshit, lad. I speak the truth all the time. And Jayden Dan's injury concern is very worrying to take the next step. Because how long is it going to be? Is it going to be like a Jesse Lingard type of thing, where when Jesse Lingard was like fucking 30, Man United fans were going on like he's still only fucking 18. Do you remember that? Is that going to be when Jayden Dan's is 28? Jayden Dan's is back in full training. Mate, he's 28. First time, yeah. Welcome abroad. If you haven't smashed the likes, lad, and give me a little subscribe, it costs nothing, lad, and it just helps me fucking grow. I want to try and get like a little good community and just grow my channel, lad. You know what I mean? And it costs, like I always say, lad, it costs nothing. And nice one for being here. Much appreciated for being here, and much appreciated for getting in the comments as well, bro. Where there's no need to sign players. Look at Newcastle. But I've seen players who were linked with Minter. We've been linked with Minter for about fucking 6 weeks now. He's not at the World Cup. Do you know, Adam Wharton, we've been linked with for fucking a year. He didn't go to the World Cup. Who else? There's only Buwadi and Barcola who were linked with who's at the World Cup. Sangare from Lens, he's Mali. He didn't go to the World Cup. So there's been players who we've been linked with who have not gone to the World Cup or who are not in the World Cup. So what stopped that from doing the deal now? What stopped that from getting over the line? Because the World Cup can't stop because it didn't fucking go. Yeah. Always World Cup, just bollocks, they're talking. 100% agree, lads. People just talk shit, lad, and like to find excuses, lads, to sign support FSG, but without coming out and criticising them when they need to be criticised. That's not even an excuse. They didn't sign Munoz. The World Cup still got. I know, yeah. World Cup already started, and fucking we signed them. I think a day or two before Spain played. So yeah, I also as well. If he's injured regularly, that's it, lads. Do you know what I mean? I'm club over player. You know what I mean? I'm club over player. Jayden Dan's is a scouser. I want him to do the best he can for Liverpool. I want to see all the scousers do well for my club, but when to come to the point where you think, lad, you're just taking the fucking piss with your injuries now. You're gonna have to go and fucking go and get someone else. Because Jadon Dance could stop us signing, maybe, for example, Ivan Toney. I'm just putting a name out there. Jadon Dance could stop us signing Ivan Toney because he could be the third choice striker, but then he fucking gets injured for a full season again. Do you think Jones will go any midfielders? Could be that. I'm 50-50 on Jones. I want him to stay because I think Jones is better than. I think McAllister should be the first to go under Iraola's style of play and system. Jones suits it better than McAllister, but I'd keep Jones. You have to keep a scouter in the team, and Jones is actually a good player. He can play right back, he can play DM, he can play the advanced 8, he can play the 10. Jones, he's very versatile and he gives it his all on the pitch. He's a scouser. He's still only, 24, something like that, 25. Yeah, we need to try and keep hold of Jones. Sky, much appreciated, lad. Much appreciated. Yeah, I say Ben Wise. He doesn't play for her. See, he's had two, I think he had 2 bad injuries for Arsenal last season. But we should have jumped on the Timber train when we had the chance. When Arsenal wasn't linked with Timber, the season before Arsenal got Timber, that's who we should have jumped onto, and we never. We're only open on Barcola, we're on, you see. Anyway, he chose PSG though. That's it, lads. I like fucking repeating myself though, lads. I don't want. While Gakpo's still at the club, I don't want Barcola. Don't need him. Literally don't need Barcola. You literally do not need him. Spend PSG 150 million euros. That's the new report what's come out. That's a new report what come out that PSG 150 million euros for Barcola. While Cody Gakpo still at the club, we do not fucking need Barcola. This notion playing Barcola right wing it's laughable. And in my head, I feel like it happens and we do shit, and then I'm back here again saying I told you so. Like I was in a 5% club last season who wasn't happy with the transfer window. Last summer I wasn't happy with the transfer window. I think we still had holes in the squad, but I got told to stop moaning. Got told to fucking stop moaning. But where are we now? I'm right, really. I hate being right all the time because when I'm right, things go wrong with the club because I can see it from a mile away. I was probably one of the first person, and you can go and date all the fucking videos between every big content creator all over YouTube. I was one of the first persons to even post a video when I seen that Gonzalo Ramos was leaving, when Kolo Muani was leaving, and when Lee Kang-in were all leaving. I was one of the first person on fucking YouTube to say, I'm worried about that now. I've got a feeling that Diamande is gonna go to PSG, and about 4 days later he chooses PSG because I know football. I know how football works, and I look at the bigger picture. PSG getting rid of 3 of their attackers. They're not going to bring in Akliouche on his own. Do you know what I'm saying? And I was fucking right. Once again, I was right. I've done a YouTube video. With PSG go out all out for Diamande, something like that, on my thumbnail. And I was fucking right. I was one of the first person all over fucking YouTube to put my opinion in, and my opinion was fucking right. And I hate being right because things go wrong. I might be fucking. I'm always fucking negative, but I'm fucking negative for a fucking reason because I can see the bigger picture. I don't sit there and be patient. I can't be patient. But when we need at least 5 or 6 players in the door, and I know how FSG operates, then I won't be fucking patient because I know my club and I know how FSG operates. The fucking wankers. You think he'll play grabbing sick place? He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to. The system Areola plays, he's gonna have to because Gravenberch is probably the best fucking DM at our club, and he's not even a fucking out and out DM. That's how horrendous our midfield is. If you look at it that way, lads, if you look at it that way, Gravenberch is probably our best six at the club, and he's not even a fucking proper six. So that tells you it's worrying signs. People look at our academy, see if players for fun, level 7. Can he score? I know, yeah. I know Cannoneer. People were raging when it was the corner taken quickly to Origi against Barcelona. It was Cannoneer who fucking threw Trent the ball for the quick corner, and people were fucking wanking ridiculous over it. And now he's been released, lad. Same as Kate Gordon. There was big hype over Kate Gordon. Kate Gordon's been released. There was big hype over Harvey Davis, the goalkeeper. He's been released. Our academy shit, lad. I think we finished about 11th last season, because I watched the academy myself, lad. I watched the academy. Well, I don't watch all the games, but I watch most of the games and I look at the league tables and shit like that. And lad, we come about 11th, 12th last season in the academy. Our academy's not as good as what people are making out. I saw Enzo Fernandez from Chase. That's true. I saw him and I'm feeling new. Maybe, yeah, maybe is admiring Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez is a really good player. He's a lot better than fucking Alexis McAllister. Well better than Alexis McAllister, lad. But the problem with Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea to Liverpool is going to cost you about 130, 140, and I can't see you spending that much on him. I'd give you Will Wright chance and pre-season. Will Wright looks like a fucking matchstick. Will Wright needs to fucking go to the gym. That's the problem. Will Wright's only 17. He only played a couple of games at Salford in League 2. I think he played about fucking 8 games. I don't think he scored or scored 1 goal. Will Wright looks like a matchstick, lad. Skinny as fuck and needs to start hitting weights in the gym. Big up Prophet, my brother. Big up everyone who's in the chat. Go over to Liverpool Prophet, give him a subscribe. He's doing amazing content. He's a brother. So everyone who was in the chat, go over to the Liverpool Prophet and give him a subscribe. He's doing fucking great business, and yeah, man, big up Prophet, lad. We need to move on PSG, 1 to 3 minutes, so let's on their bid for. See, you know what? I've got a funny feeling. I might be wrong. But I've got a funny feeling that this Diamande bid is not dead in the water just yet. Just because we've got PSG haven't officially made the bid. We're the only team who's made the official bid, and from when the reports come out that he chose PSG, I think if Liverpool actually ask, and Diamande has said that he likes Liverpool's wages, the contract Liverpool have put down, he'd accept it. Now it's just all about whether PSG put their money down. You know what I mean? If Liverpool put the money down, I do think Diamande could still come to Liverpool. I really do think. But then the other conversation is if PSG put the money down too, who's he choosing? He's choosing PSG. But there's no sign that PSG are going to put the money down. So I don't think it's fucking dead in the water. Chelsea will want 100 plus mil to win him anyway. Yeah, I want my top target's Bouadi. I think Bouadi is going to become an elite midfielder, and I guarantee you right now, what are we on, the 9th of July 2026, Ayab Bouadi, by the time he gets to 24, he will be worth over 200 million. I guarantee it. That kid is going to be a baller. He really doesn't want to play with a few 6'6". He's more of a walk and get the ball pass. But no, that's solely incorrect. Wharton is just a McAllister with better passing, and McAllister is not athletic enough. I don't think Wharton's athletic enough to fit Areola's system. That is why we're not going for Wharton, I don't think. I think we get exposed, just like we get exposed with McAllister in the midfield. I could be wrong, lad, but I'm just giving you my opinion. But shout out, where's lad? Is there a kid called Morrison in the academy? Yeah, Kieran Morrison, lad. Yeah, Kieran Morrison. He plays against Palace, got eaten alive. This notion with the youngsters, they need bedding in. Last season, when we got beat 3-0 at Anfield by Crystal Palace, Kieran Morrison started, got eaten alive. Fucking give the ball away every single time. Got fucking flattened off the ball. He's 19 now, so but he's not good enough to be starting games. Nalo as well was another one. Yeah, being sent off fucking twice in a row. Yeah, he needs some tips off Leone. I'm fucking that's it. I know, lads. Fucking Leone's a fucking monster, isn't he? I've seen the clips of Leone. He looks a beast. Big up, lad, man. Yeah, Will Wright needs a bowl of scouts too to go to the gym. That's it, lads. Will Wright, imagine Will Wright playing with his back to goal in the Premier League. He would get fucking flatlined. Big great if we stole the year, that's it, lad. I still don't think it's dead in the water. I still think there's like a fucking 1 or 2% chance we can get him. I don't think it's 100% dead though. Where are we? PSG, man, it's not attending it. Akliush. And they want to keep Barcola or get stupid fees to fund with Diamande. That's it. My notion is go and get Diamande to the door and then get Barcola. Getting Barcola first means you're funding money for them to get Diamande. But while Gakpo's still here, and I hate saying it, but obviously you've got to reply to your mates, but I don't want, while Gakpo's here, I don't want Barcola. Signing Barcola now while Gakpo still at the club doesn't make any sense. Yeah, man, they will get plenty of rest as well for the Premier League game. That's it, lads. It's just fucking. It's mad how we choosing PSG because he doesn't get in the starting 11 in the big games. Hence why Barcola wants to leave because he's not getting picked in the big games. Yeah, Buadi be good. He's going anywhere. Buadi will leave, lads. But it's who he goes to, whether it's Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Man City. Who knows? I think Man City are favourites. I think we're second favourites. Who jump from the academy level to Premier level. That's it, lads. And then when you've got fucking people, it does, lad. I need some fucking eye briefing, lad, because it gives me an headache. When you just want academy players just to go, bang, here you go and win me a league title. That's what fans are doing. Fans are going, sorry lads, you've never played a professional game in your career. You go there, go and win me a league title. That's what fans are doing online, lads. They're fucking thick as fuck. They calling it out, but it is what it is, innit? Just watch the brief when our pre-season starts. Areola wants to give like some Morrison Rio. And yeah, but you can still bring players in and still give them a chance because say we go and get fucking Luton, Barnsley, fucking Cambridge, Grimsby. Don't say Grimsby because they knocked out Man United, but fucking teams of that ilk. Then you can start your fucking Morrisons, but your more senior players. Start Prem, and then you play your Kieran Morrisons against your fucking Halifaxes or fucking whatever it is. That's when you play them. You can still bring players in and still give the kids a chance. This notion of you can't bring players in because he wants to give Morrison a chance, it doesn't make any sense because you still get a chance and still bring fucking high quality players still in the door. Yeah, let's say we're after what about people. But the difference is, Fab wasn't just a 6. Fab had everything. Fab was an amazing passer. Fabinho's passing was so underrated. he could switch a 60-yard ball, he can clip it over the top. Fabinho just wasn't a 6. This notion of Fabinho is a proper 6. He wasn't. He was quality all round, whether it was defensive or offensive or passing or spraying balls. But obviously, I know that there's no Fabinhos on the market, but the closest player to ever being a Fabinho would be Buwadi. He also had links with Kunde, he's only Barca selling me. I know, I wouldn't mind Kunde as a right back, but it's his wages. Isn't he on like 400 grand a week or something? Liverpool are not paying that. Liverpool are not paying that for him. I guess think the club are signing him out. We're going to finish the World Cup. Yeah, hopefully, lads, hopefully. David Lynch. Yeah, but the press conference will be bollocks, lads. I'll watch it, or I might just see highlights, but the press conference is going to be bollocks. Yeah, we're just looking in the market for players, yeah. I'm just assessing the squad, yeah. All this fucking PR nonsense. Academy level results don't matter. I know they don't matter, lad, but obviously, lads, fucking when you're sitting fucking 11th, 12th in the league, lads, it's questionable. I'm back all the first start. Don't want Rio. Rio won't though because Barcola's 23, 24, Rio's 17, 18. So, Barcola's 6 years younger, so by the time Barcola gets 31, Rio's still only 22, 23. So it is a good age gap. Yeah, fans get crazy for youth players, putting way too much pressure on you. Far too much pressure. People want Josh Abe to start, fucking Will Wright to start, Jaden Dan to start, fucking Rio to start, Stay Ione to start, fucking they want fucking Leone, he's just come back from ACL to start. It's fucking crazy, lad. Proper crazy. Academy lads shouldn't be starting right now. They shouldn't, lads. Should be getting bedded in, lads. I do want Kunde lads above him again. I don't want Kunde as a centre back. I'd take him as a right back. Kunde in the Premier League would get fucking eaten alive if we played centre back. Kunde be good at right back. It'd be like Joe Gomez, better at right back than centre back. And Schlotterbeck's got a bad injury, hasn't he? So it's one of them, innit? Where's the Martin Kelly, Ryan Kent? You said they argue better. Nah, that's going a bit far. And Rio Engamoa is a generational talent, lad. There's no better left winger on the market now at Rio's age who's better than Rio or whoever comes close. Rio smokes fucking Max Darwin out the water. Absolutely obliterates him. Yeah, I agree. Rio fucking pisses all over them. They're not even better than fucking Rio's fucking left leg, lads. Yeah, well, that's it, people. I'm just gonna wrap up there. I might fucking come on tomorrow and do another one. But I just want some fucking news. Dying for some fucking news. But I'm just gonna wrap it up there, people. Thank you for everyone who's been in the chat and took part. Like, big up to the delusional. Big up to Ant. Big up to where's my man there. Big up to TW. Big up Prophet. Everyone go and subscribe to Prophet. Doing some great content over on this channel. Big up my man. Big up to Clav if I fucking find him. Big up Wisdom. Big up to Captain or whatever your name is, lad. Can't even pronounce your name. But big up to you. Big up to my man there. There is big up Clive, legend as always. Big up to Nicole. But big up to everyone who's took part. It's been, I've enjoyed it. Been fucking great debate. Enjoyed it. So I might say to you once tomorrow. And hopefully we get some fucking news. Have a good one. And you have a good one as well, La. See you later, mate. Nice one, La. Big up, big up, big up. What's your achievement? Rubbish first fails again next season. Just don't talk shit, lads. Big up, big up. I'm only messing. My excuse, do you know if you watch me, lads? Yeah. Do you know if you actually watch my content? Not many people will like my content because the way I come across and the way I speak, I don't speak like proper professional. I just speak the way I speak in real life, and you will see that I will never ever make an excuse with any of my players. If my players are shit, I will call them out. It doesn't matter whether they're legends or whether they're youth or whether they're just average. It doesn't matter. So if we're to shit next season, then I'd say go and cash in and sell him. Because he's had 2 years at Liverpool and we spent over 100 million for him, 116 million, and he's failed in 2 seasons, then I'd say go and fucking sell him. So this notion, me excuse, lads, I don't bring excuses to the table, I bring reality. But my name is Captain V. Big up Captain V, lad. Just be yourself. That's it, lads. I do be myself. Whether people are subscribed to me or not, lads, do you know what I mean? I don't really care. But it'd be nice to get loads of subscribers and do this every day, do you know what I mean? Communicate with everyone in the comments, lads, do you know what I mean? Doesn't matter how small or how big I am, I'll always get back to me comments and always respect everyone's comments. But like when people just come into the comments and say I make an excuse when they need to go and watch my content, lads. One thing I don't do is bring excuses to the table. I bring opinions, whether my opinions are right or wrong. That's it. Not in a minute. You're still calling words rubbish. Mad, innit? He must have an agenda against words because he wanted them. But that's it, people. Even yourself, fucking real Mahoy. Big up for being here, lad. Just chatting nonsense about words in the comments, but big up to yourself. But I'm gonna wrap up there, people. Fucking just like and subscribe, like I always say, it costs nothing. And big up to everyone. Up the fucking Redman.